People often ask us how we can afford to travel so much. So today, we're sharing our secret to never paying full retail while on your family vacations. Hey everyone, what's up? My name is Jordan.
And I'm Jared.
And we are
JJ Cruise.
Today, we are going to share with you the secrets of how we save money while we are cruising around the world. We're going to bring to you the top 10 apps that we use that save us money while we're traveling.
But before we do, please subscribe to our channel. All we do is cruise and travel. So if you're interested in those, come on and join the crew and subscribe.
Also, don't forget to hit the like button and ring the notification bell so you never miss videos like these. So let's jump right into it. Before we get into the list, I do just want to remind you that when you take a cruise vacation, there are quite a few extras that can add up a pretty hefty bill, like hotels, flights, shore excursions, and rental cars. And so these apps directly apply to all of the small little extra things that you often don't think about, but you do need when you're getting ready to take a cruise.
Be sure to stay till the end because we have the best way to save money on booking your next cruise.
Kicking it off, we're going to start by talking about hotels. Now, when you are coming to your cruise, we always recommend you fly in the day before and you get a hotel so you do not miss your embarkation. Hotels can add up. They can be expensive and they can also be just volatile in price. Snap Travel is an app that we like to use to make sure that we can find the absolute cheapest hotel room near the port. Now, we want to put a disclaimer here. If you're someone that likes a lot of control over your hotel booking in terms of where your room is going to be located, what floor you might be on, this may not be the app for you to use. But if you're just wanting a really inexpensive room at sometimes a really nice hotel, Snap Travel is going to provide that for you at a lower rate than what you're going to find often even on the hotel websites, which, you know, they always say book direct, that's the best. Well, Snap Travel, I think, kind of challenges that a little bit, to be honest.
For all of these apps, we're going to have the link down in the description below. So feel free to go ahead and click that link if you're interested in any of the apps we have to share today. Number 2, we absolutely love this app, and it is very recent to us. We were abroad in Europe, traveling all over Spain, Portugal, France, Italy, and one of the apps that we loved to find is called Fork, and this is for booking your dining reservations. Of course, this is about how to save money, though. Most of the times when you book your reservation, it's just to make sure you have a seat at the table. In Europe and elsewhere across the globe, Fork really gives you an opportunity to not just have a great meal, but also have it at a discount. We had a Florentine steak in Florence, Italy that was worth $90 for 50% off. That's right. We had a $45 meal right next to a table that had it at full price, and they had no clue that we were paying 50% off.
We also love what this app does. This app works with the restaurants that want to bring people in that maybe, you know, they're just reopening after COVID or they're trying to fill more seats. And so at different times of the day, maybe they're really low times, they'll offer high discounts. The great news is, especially when you're coming off a cruise ship and you're at port, you might be at that port at weird hours, or you might not be there, you know, at prime time for dinner. So these actually worked out really well for us when we'd get off at ports and we would have lunch by making a reservation on the Fork app, getting a really big discount, and getting the opportunity to try some food that otherwise we would not be able to afford. Number 3, we had to add in the list, especially given the current situation around the world with gas prices. It is Gas Buddy. Now, I know some of you at home are definitely driving to the ports, and many of us are paying over $5 a gallon for gas right now. Gas Buddy is an incredible app and tool that will show you where the cheapest gas is in whatever area that you are in the United States. So if you're down in Florida and you're driving from Orlando to Miami, you're going to be able to look up your route and see along the way who has the lowest priced gas. Go there and hopefully save yourself a little bit of money when you're driving to the port.
Number 4, we're getting into flights. Of course, for most of us, we're not right next to port and we need to fly to whatever destination we are going to, whether it's a cruise in the domestic US or Canada, wherever you're from, or if you're going abroad to some of these great destinations such as Europe or maybe into Asia or Australia. Hopper is a great way to find budget-friendly rates when finding flights. Now, of course, with Hopper, you can go ahead and put in some select dates and select times that you're looking to go ahead and travel. Make sure you do it in plenty of time in advance, and they will come up with alerts for when you have a really good rate for a flight and when you should hop on it.
But truly, Hopper is a great tool to being able to save money, especially when you're flying somewhere. You're just going to want to download that app and set up that tracking feature to get those alerts, because who doesn't like to save $100 or $200 on their flights?
I know I do.
Now, we know when you're cruising around the world, you love to take excursions. And sometimes ship excursions can be inflated quite a bit in price. Viator is an app that allows you to look up excursions and book some of your favorite experiences while you are having those land adventures on shore. Now, here's the great thing about Viator. Your travel agent can actually use Viator to book this for you. So while you can download the app to peruse and look through possible excursions that will be available to you when you're in whatever port that you're in, your travel agent can actually arrange everything at that price that you see and get you a great deal on an awesome excursion, or I like to call them land adventures.
Moving into number 6, this is going back to land travel. And what we're talking about here is when you have a rental car or maybe your own car and you're going to a new destination, but not sure where to park. ParkWiz is a great app that we use all the time. All you have to do is put in that new address of where you're going and go ahead and search for the available rates for parking spots, parking garages, or any other parking available next to your address. The great thing is you can get discounts all the way up to 90%. We've gotten those discounts before. It is real and it is a savings. And I just love the fact that you can be parking next to somebody who paid full price and you only paid, 10% of that cost. So ParkWiz is definitely one of our favorites for parking.
Now, number 7, you definitely have probably heard of and you may have even used. But we want to talk a little bit about a new feature of this app, and that is Airbnb. Now, Airbnb, of course, is the app. It's a rental app that will allow you to stay in people's private properties or hotels, potentially at a discount or for full retail. But we're not here to talk about Airbnb stays. We're here to talk about Airbnb experiences. Airbnb experiences hook you up with locals that will take you on very personalized excursions in whatever port that you're getting off of. We used Airbnb experiences for the first time when we were in Florence, Italy, and we had one of the most incredible excursions of our life. We did a whole wine tasting in the Tuscany Valley on a farm for, it was like 6 hours, and the price was unbelievably good.
I cannot tell you enough that you need to check Airbnb experiences to see if there are some more local experiences with local guides in your next destination, whether it's a cruise port or when traveling anywhere, because Airbnb is practically everywhere.
Just to give you an example, the experience that we had was $89 per person. It was a day in Tuscany Valley tasting wine, and compared to other excursions that were being offered, it was about $200 to $300 less per person. So not only was it a huge savings, it was a personal experience with a small group and something that was unique that I don't think we would have ever gotten to experience on our own or with a large group.
Lifelong memories, for sure. The next app that we love using, I've actually used for a long time. Number 8 is Hotel Tonight. Now, we've already talked about one app to really plan ahead. This is going to be more of the best app when you're in a bind, last minute, and you're trying to find a place to stay. Maybe your current plans have changed and you really need a last minute hotel. Well, check out Hotel Tonight for that deal, especially for their daily drop deal. Though sometimes it's only for 15 minutes, you have to slide to unlock it. But once it happens, sometimes those deals are better than you could ever get anywhere else, whether it's direct, through Snap Travel, anywhere. And so we highly recommend Hotel Tonight for booking those last minute hotel stays.
This is the only other app that does rival Snap Travel at times. So it's definitely one to have on your phone and download. And as a reminder, all of the links to download these apps can be found in the description below. Number 9 is another one of those apps that we have used for years, and it is TripAdvisor. Now, TripAdvisor is an all-inclusive app. It's an app where you can make dinner reservations, book hotels. You can even book things like rental cars and look up flights. Excursions. You can look up everything. But what we use TripAdvisor for is to find out the best of the best, or the creme de la creme of wherever we're going. Sometimes when you go into a town, going to the most fancy 5-star, $4 sign restaurant is not going to be your best deal or even sometimes the best food. We have kind of made it a tradition that whenever we go to a town that we are really unfamiliar with, we go direct to TripAdvisor and we start reading reviews. And sometimes we read reviews for hours in the given city that we're in that day. We'll always find the top-rated, lowest-priced restaurants and activities to go to and explore. And TripAdvisor, honestly, is one of those apps that is truly a travel guide that will help you find some of the best deals and the best opportunities to save money in the given area that you're currently in.
I think one of the best parts here of really how to save money is a lot of times these guides give you other ways to go around maybe that really expensive excursion you're looking to do on board, how to do it a little more budget friendly and on your own. So we really do love TripAdvisor and have used it for years, and it's a tried and true app that you should use as well.
It definitely is.
We're almost to how you can save a ton of money on your upcoming cruise. But before we do, we have to do number 10, the last app that we use to save money when traveling, and that is Groupon. Now I know a lot of you have Groupon, maybe actually exited off your phone. You've probably deleted it because it's been a long time since Groupon was the hot new thing. However, a lot of people have forgotten that Groupon still exists, and Groupon is worldwide. There are Groupons in Canada, in Australia, in the UK, and in Germany and Italy. Anywhere you go, of course the US. A lot of places you go, you can go ahead and find a great Groupon. And on Groupon, you can find great restaurant deals. You can find great things to do and activities. Of course, we always have to recommend you read the fine print to make sure that you don't buy a Groupon that you can't apply while you're going to be at ports or while you're going to be at a destination. But besides that, we have gotten so many great Groupon deals just because people forgot that Groupon existed.
I have to echo that Groupon is one of those apps that we have used for years. We've used it in our cruise travel. We've used it in our land travel. And while it is something that I think has been talked about a little bit less in the last few years, definitely don't forget about it when you're planning these mega trips because it's important. Groupon does still exist. They're still in business. And like Jared said, they are worldwide. So you might be surprised at the deals and the things that you can get from Groupon, especially when traveling abroad. It's bonus time. It is time for us to tell you the number one way that we know of that you can save money on your actual upcoming cruise. Now, it's no secret that Jared and I are now travel agents. We help people book cruises every single day. And if you've been following the channel for a while, you'll remember back to January and February when we had a little show called The Wake. And something that we did in The Wake was we shared deals that we would find on cruise trips with all of you. Ever since we ended that program, people have been begging us to bring back that segment of The Wake and share with you the most inexpensive cruise travel that we can find.
I was just talking with a client looking at a transatlantic cruise, and the deal that was available for that transatlantic sailing was unthinkable. And I was able to book it for them. We want to share those kinds of deals with you, so we have put together a Facebook group called JJ Cruise Sail Away Deals. This group is going to be a private group, so you do have to answer some questions to be in it, but in the description below is the link, and we want you to be a part of it. Of course, this is for US and Canada citizens only for right now, because that is who we can book. But for anyone out there that wants to be a part of this and go ahead and find those great deals for your next cruise, definitely join the page.
Yes, join the group. It is for everybody. We want everyone to come and check out these deals. We're going to be posting them as often as we find them, and some of them are going to be deals that you will not be able to book anywhere else. They're deals that you can only book when you book exclusively with a travel agent, and we'll be posting some of those deals in there as well. These deals get us so excited because we obviously love cruise travel, and the whole point of this video is to save you money so that you could travel at a discount and not have to travel paying full retail price. And that is what we want to do to help you.
Help you cruise like JJ Cruise, or I should say travel at this point.
Help you
Because we're
travel.
traveling constantly.
Well, thank you so much for watching. Again, if you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button.
And make sure you're subscribed. Even if you subscribed 4 years ago, we weren't around. But if you subscribed a couple years ago, please check you're still subscribed. And we really appreciate you for doing it. It is free to you, but means the world to us.
Thank you so much for watching. And until next time,
See ya.